From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Saturday, November 11th, 2017. Silver is trading at $16.89 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,276 per ounce. Bitcoin is trading at 2.1 cents, and the average price of Bitcoin is $6,274. Antiwar.com reports Saudi warplanes circled the Yemeni capital city of Sana'a throughout the day on Friday, carrying out multiple attacks against the defense ministry and surrounding area, with a number of strikes hitting a residential area next to the ministry building. Several homes were damaged in the strikes, and one was totally destroyed, leaving only a crater. Despite this, locals could confirm no deaths from the strikes, though a substantial number of wounded were being rescued from the ruins. These are the latest in a long series of attacks on the Yemeni capital during the Saudi war, and while the defense ministry has been targeted occasionally in the past, this appears to be the most concerted effort against the building. Officials at the Yemeni defense ministry claimed responsibility over the past weekend for a ballistic missile strike against the Saudi capital. It's unclear this is retaliation for that, however, as Saudi officials have tried to dismiss the Yemeni claims and blame Iran and Lebanon for the incident. You can support FPP Radio by joining the Fans program. Fans are friends, allies, and numerous supporters. Fans help FPP afford to produce more original content. To learn more or to join the Fans program, visit fans.fppradio.com. UPI reports the U.S. Treasury Department announced sanctions on Friday against 10 Venezuelan government officials it says interfered with the country's elections last month. Those targeted are all current or former government personnel or leaders of state-run industries in Venezuela whose elections were marked by voting irregularities, according to the Treasury Department in a statement. It noted that the ruling United Socialist Party of President Nicolas Maduro unexpectedly won a majority of governorship races. The Treasury added, despite calls for an independent audit of the election results, the Venezuelan government proceeded to swear in the winning candidates. In addition, the environment in which these elections were held, including censorship, the abuse of state media, and rampant corruption, raises questions concerning the freedom and fairness of the electoral process. Among those sanctioned are members of Venezuela's Election Commission, legislators, the former Culture and Communications Minister, a telecommunications executive who allegedly blocked certain websites prior to the election, and Osorio Zambrano, who's accused of being complicit in swindling the state out of up to $573 million through corruption in Venezuela's food program. The sanctions freeze assets that are subject to U.S. jurisdiction of the 10 individuals, and Americans are barred from dealing with them. Friday's actions followed a sanction order in August to pressure Venezuela to restore its constitutional democracy. Trump's order called for a prohibition on debt and equity transactions with Caracas and its state-run oil company, though it did not place an embargo on Venezuelan oil exports to the United States. For over 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. And as a Bitcoin-preferred business, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts Brokerage today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports the U.S. Department of Justice on Friday pledged to prosecute protesters who damaged oil pipelines or other energy infrastructure, a move that could escalate tensions between climate activists and the administration of President Donald Trump. The DOJ said it was committed to vigorously prosecuting those who damage critical energy infrastructure in violation of federal law. In a statement sent to Reuters, a department official said attempts to damage or shut down pipelines deprive communities of service and can put lives at risk, cost taxpayers millions of dollars, and threaten the environment. The statement was in response to a letter sent last month to Attorney General Jeff Sessions by 84 members of the U.S. Congress asking whether domestic terrorism laws cover activists who shut oil pipelines in October 2016. The DOJ did not say whether it would investigate or prosecute the protesters who broke fences in 4 states last year and twisted valves shut on several pipelines importing crude oil from Canada that carry the equivalent of as much as 15% of U.S. daily oil consumption. 5 of the protesters who say they turned off valves on the pipelines said their actions were nonviolent and were the last resort in a desperate and necessary effort to avert catastrophic climate change. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.